welcome to Ammosmith.com. Today I'm going to show you what we use as a rangefinder when we're out in the field. This is a wild Swiss rangefinder. It goes from 300 meters to 20,000 meters. And the way it works is it has two lenses on it. And when you're looking through it, it projects two images, and when the two images cross, that gives you your range. So I'm going to set the camera up in front of the ocular lens here. I'm going to show you how this thing works. Well, I couldn't get the camera to focus in through the ocular lens, but the way it works is you got these two handles here. You got a rough sight right here to get you on the target, and then this eyepiece here gives you the numerical range, and in here is where you bring the two images together to get your range. So I'm going to range a rock out there. What you can do, there's another adjustment back here to bring the images closer together like this. When the images cross perfectly like that, that gives you your exact range. If you're wondering why I'm not using both eyes, it's because I'm blind to one of them. So I got the images to cross, and when I look in here, I got exactly 679 meters to the rock. And for the 50, that's almost point blank. So what we're going to do later on is we're going to find some targets at a decent range. We're going to use the hard target interdiction course book in our calculator to see how well we can get the weather, the range, and the ammunition to match up. When we shoot the 50 out here, there's a lot of different ammunition that's available for the rifle. And let me show you some of the stuff that we play with out here. This is the M33 ball. It's just a basic full metal jacket. Sometimes they have a mild steel core in the center of it. Black tip armor piercing has a tungsten carbide core in it. It's really nice. My personal favorite, the armor piercing incendiary, is designated by a silver painted tip, and it has a ignition source inside of it. My next favorite, the armor piercing incendiary tracer, which has a silver band and a red tip. The brown tip, which is a long range tracer, these things trace to 1,600 yards, which is a mile. The blue tip, which is just a lead core, but it's an incendiary. Then a spotter tracer. The tip on this is kind of worn out, but what it has is a red band and a yellow tip. And if you look at the front of it, it has a primer on it, so it'll ignite when it hits the target. Then we have the Hornady AMAX, which is just a lead core bullet with an aerodynamic spike made out of aluminum. Lots of fun. What I got here is a Barrett M99 50. My friends, a little shy, but that's a bullet. Well, the only 50s I know of you can just shoulder fire, you know. Kind of jarring.
You gonna shoot that with the 50?
What we got with the M99 is we got some armor piercing incendiary tracer. What we're going to shoot at is this 8-inch steel plate that's 2.5 inches thick. Probably weighs about, I don't know, 12 pounds. Let's see if it'll go through it. This ought to be fun. What I'm going to do now is take the M99 with just an M33 ball. There's a rock outcropping up here, probably about, I don't know, 200 meters away. And I'm going to change the angle of the camera and zoom in. And the reason why is I want you to see what this thing does when it hits. This is just a plain, either lead core or mild steel core bullet. And the round hitting is almost as loud as a 9mm going off, or louder. All right. Watch for the impact.
I'm working on a channel on YouTube, but I mean, I would hope you'd be doing something else like that. Something that involves drinking, drugs, and nudity.
That's power. That's pure, unadulterated power.
That went through. Hey, did you throw the incendiary one?
No, it's standard.
It had a big flash.
Really?
Yeah. Did you guys see the flash? It looked like an incendiary armed person.
I'm going to take a shot at that 2.5-inch steel plate with just an incendiary round. It's not going to go through, but I want you to see what it does when it strikes. So I'm going to change the camera angle, zoom in on it, then you guys are going to see what it looks like from 10 power.
That was a direct hit. That's what it's supposed to look like. Big white flash with green smoke.
Now this is a result of a incendiary round hitting a steel plate. It didn't penetrate deep, but sure made a nice flash. And just for size comparison, there's my finger. That's a pretty good sized crater on that thing. Yeah, let's try an armor piercing incendiary. Now for the armor piercing incendiary, this ought to be interesting. We're going to zoom in again. You already seen the rifle fire, so we want to show the effect. Are we rolling?
Yep. Get the head.
Woo! All right, there's the steel plate. In the core is just poking out the other side of it. That's impressive. The other thing that's impressive is I forgot to put my hearing protection in, and I thought the damn gun exploded. Well, now I have more selective hearing.